All right, finally got the 3 batteries, the inboard 3-bank charger, 20 amps, the breaker, 60 amps, and 8-gauge wire for the Minn Kota. So I got to install that, and that's about almost 200 some plus pounds. That's not counting the Minn Kota there. So I'll be adding almost close to 300 pounds once I'm done. Now, since I have 2 batteries back here, the fridge batteries, and also the fridge, and also the boat is crooked to this side, it's always leaning to this side. So now what I want to do is I want to install the batteries here, so that way I can level the boat to the left a little bit. And I think this is going to be positive weight, because it's going to help my boat level to the left, and it's not going to look that crooked. So what I'm thinking is, I don't want to put the batteries close to the front, and anyway I don't have any storage in the front. I want to put the batteries here inside this compartment next to the AC. Right here I have plenty of room, and these batteries are AGM, and the good thing, these batteries can be installed sideways, upside down, any way you like, and they don't release gases like other batteries. These AGM batteries are completely sealed. If you look at them, the manufacturer recommends not to install these batteries in a sealed compartment, like very sealed, right? But here I'm going to open some holes, so it's going to have some type of ventilation. They don't need a lot of ventilation. These batteries are completely sealed, like I said. So I'm going to open some holes here, and the air conditioner is always drawing air to the outside from here, from this cabinet. So it's going to work out perfect. So by putting some holes here, the air is going to come in through here and go through here and exit through that vent right there that you see that it's working right now. So I had to reinforce this cabinet, put some more screws to the deck of the boat here, so that way when there's bouncing, this locker here won't come off the hull of the boat. So I'm going to put more screws, attach it better, so that way when there's a little pounding in the seas, there's not going to be any movement with this cabinet. And also I'm going to secure the batteries here so they don't move at all completely. And if you remember, I cut here to remove a piece of the pump out system, so now I have more room here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to install the onboard charger right there. So I have to remove this and make a bigger one, so that way I can place the onboard charger right here, make it very secure, and secure it here to the cabinet, so that way this is not going to move. When I get started, I need to make sure this fits right here. This is where I'm going to install it. So I'm going to make that starboard back here now, so I can be able to fit it. Alright, that's secure up there. Now I need to secure the bottom here. Now that it's very secure and strong, I still want to put another stainless steel screw right through here That way it goes all the way to the fiberglass container to the starboard. So that's going to make it very, very strong. I'm going to put this long screw and stainless steel washer. Alright, that made it super strong. It's not going to go anywhere. And I made these holes through here. That way there's circulation of air right through here and also back here. Very strong. And the reason I installed it here is because there's a little meter here that shows you what's discharging on the battery, and I can see it right through here, through the bench. I can see that meter there, and that's going to be great because I can keep a visual on how my batteries are doing all the time. And I can dispense the heat right through the aluminum gills here. It's going to be well ventilated. Right now this container is secure with all those bolts right through the top deck of the boat, so this cabin is not going to go anywhere with the heavy batteries. Now I'm going to try to fit those 3 batteries, and they're only going to fit one way, so I'll show you. Alright, I'm going to put this covering here. Alright, so this is the foam I'm going to use. It's very strong foam, and I'm going to use this to cushion the battery. On this side of the battery, I'm going to put this cushion. I'm going to place this small piece of foam back here. That way the battery does not move anywhere. Now the third one. And I'm going to cut this foam to fit back here. Okay, perfect. So the batteries are real heavy. Now what I want to do, since these handles are going to fall down, easy solution. So now I have to build a support system so that way the batteries don't shift around. Alright, so I cut a 1-inch piece of starboard. Alright, I made this bracket really strong out of 1 inch, and it's going to go in between these batteries here like this, and this is going to keep the batteries from going backwards. Now the batteries are not going to lean back, and I have a little storage here that I can put stuff in here. And now I'm going to work on the cabling. Alright, very secure. And I got my 60 amp breaker. That's what is recommended. This goes only in the positive, so positive to positive. Alright, so anytime I want to power the Minn Kota, it's very simple. The bench is going to be up to here, and I can see it right here. I'll hit it here. That's it. Minn Kota has power. I just got to put the positive all the way to the main batteries. That's how I'm going to give power to the unit through this 60 amp breaker. So every time this system is not in use, I'll have it off. Now to get all these wires through here, and they're pretty thick. They have fuses. I'm going to open this hole here so I can ventilate the batteries and also get those wires right through here. Now I can get all these wires in here and start connecting them. Now I just need to do the positive all the way to the breaker. Alright, so all the electrical for the batteries is done already. Alright, to protect these cables from being cut because of the fiberglass, I got a piece of tubing. I'm gonna cut the tubing in half. I should have done this before, but these things do happen. Now that's gonna protect the wires from going in and out. They're not gonna get scratched up. Alright, now we're going to turn it on, see how it works. Alright, we'll put it on AGM. So that's what the batteries are. They have gel, AGM, and flooded lead. Alright, each of these is getting a bracket. The way the battery doesn't go up or that way. And it's secure in the bottom too. So these batteries, basically, they're not going to go anywhere. See, that bracket goes like this between both of these. And they get screwed in. It's not going to go this way or that way, up or down. Basically, this boat can flip, and these batteries are not going to move out of here. All right, so I'll put one of these in the back to hold this piece right here. Alright, so the batteries are done completely, very secure. The onboard charger also is done, and also the 60 amp breaker. I just need to connect the power to it and connect the power directly to the Minn Kota. I'm going to put one wire at a time. Okay, perfect. Now I need to make another hole next to the red one. And I'll put some marine silicone there. Okay, there are the wires. Put some sleeves here so that way I get a better seal. this in. Now, the sleeve that I put here, I'm gonna put it right over it. There it is. Now that sleeve is gonna protect the connection and everything there. Look at that connection. Shrink wrap twice. No moisture is gonna get in there. Alright, one last thing I need to do is connect the positive here. Alright, that's done. Alright, so the connection comes from the Minn Kota all the way down here, and it follows all the way through here to the charger. Wires will go right here through this hole here to the storage for the bank battery, and this is where I keep my batteries, where they're very secure. Even if I have rough seas, this is not gonna move out of here. And the charger, I can still read from here. I can read all the specs, what's going on with the charger, and from here I can hit the 60 amp breaker fuse right here, and I can see if it's stripped from here. Even with the cushion here, I can still see very good of the fuse breaker there, and I can see the charger from here very easy also. Now I'll turn off the Minn Kota and let's see if it works. Alright, everything works perfect, even the speed. Alright, everything's working perfect. Alright, so it's 95% installed. Now the only thing I need to install, the last thing, is the heading sensor. And I called Minn Kota and they told me not to drill any holes in the boat. What they told me was that place the puck wherever I want to install it and tape it, power it with 12 volts and pair it with a motor, so that way if it doesn't work you can reposition it somewhere else and you haven't opened any holes into your boat. So I'm gonna go with that better. I would love to put it on the top there instead of putting it down here. Alright, in the next video what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the lake and tape this to the top of the Pilothouse and see if it works, if the Bluetooth reaches to the unit, and I can power it with any 12 volt battery. And I'll place the link of all the items that I use in this installation if you like any of the items and you want to check them out. Alright, and if you found this video helpful, how to install your Minn Kota and also your battery system and charger, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Navigate safe.